Hello over there.
Oh, a new neighbor.
Isn't the next exit due soon?
I have that. Oh.
Here we go. The next exit is approaching. A framed newspaper clip over the mantelpiece. That seems to be important. Now, what is this? That's my father right there in the picture. This article states my father is a murderer. That is a horrendous lie. It shows a boy. I don't know him. That's definitely Dr. Marcel's distinct signature. Nope, there's no hidden safe behind it. Closed. That makes me angry. Yeah, I can reach between the desk and the drawer with this. With any luck... There! Success! There's an old key in the drawer. I'll take that. I bet it's important. Dr. Marcel kept it hidden in a locked drawer after all. Let's see. Wow, that really worked. Alfred was very clumsy with this kite.
That little putz was a clumsy oaf, period.
Alfred got this great bike from his father. Mine was from the junkyard. If ever I need an imprint of Dr. Marcel's knee, I know where I can get it now. I vaguely remember Alfred. He was an extremely obnoxious boob, I'll admit that. But to think that he's dead now...
Edna? Edna?
Hmm?
kid was a klutz.
I know.
He was a jerk.
I know. I couldn't stand him.
An idiot. A moron.
A pimpled ulcer.
A bag of pus.
Dumb as a bag of nails.
Cry baby.
Butthead.
Goof.
Brain dead mother friggin' vomit munching horse fornicator.
Edna?
I miss him.
I know.
Dr. Marcel will pay for this.
You think he's got something to do with this?
Look around you. It's obvious that this guy is insane. I know the recollection of what happened back then must be buried somewhere in my brain. This is exactly why Dr. Marcel is trying to erase my memory. And to think he's got the nerve to accuse my father.
We'll find the missing piece of the puzzle, Edna. I promise.
They actually squeezed Alfred into that?
Human bodies are 90% water, Edna.
And considering Alfred's head, I'll raise your 90 to 98%. Look, that's Poozy. Harvey couldn't stand him.
Poozy must kill Harvey. Poozy must kill Harvey.
Oh yeah, still his usual self, old Poozy. Alfred always used to have the cooler toys, and he never let me play with them.
Maybe that's because you always wanted to play Smash 'em Up.
You think so? Hey, half of those are mine! Alfred's yo-yo. Alfred was pretty clumsy with it. He couldn't even perform a single trick. That's Alfred's homework. Alfred was a real nerd, and he never let me copy off him. What's this? Scribbled on the edge of the page. Mattis Conrad? That's my father's name. But it isn't his handwriting. Although somebody has made a great effort to copy it, obviously. Just a second. That's my handwriting. I don't get it. Why did I sign my father's name on the edge of Alfred's homework? Harvey, do you know anything about it?
Oh yeah, I can remember that day very well. That was the day I taught you how to forge signatures.
That's Alfred's homework. Harvey. Hello, Harvey.
Hello, Edna. What's up?
Oh. Can you remember this, Harvey?
Yes, indeed I do. You and Alfred had a private lesson with Mr. Hornbush. The lesson was utterly boring. And while Alfred did his best to follow, I taught you how to forge signatures.
Do you think we can go back there so I can learn it again?
That should be no problem. Are you ready?
Yeah. Temple morph me to the past.
As you wish. Hold on.
Oh dear. I really do remember, I'm afraid. This is Mr. Hornbush's math class. He was very strict and he always picked on me. Doesn't he look like one of the aliens in Star Trek? I'm afraid that if I don't pay attention, he'll lock me in the cupboard again. This is a riddle you have to solve on your own. Good luck, Harvey.
It's a note from Mattis, Edna's father. Alfred is such a moron. I can make out a pattern. This is Edna's teacher, Mr. Hornbush. The fun begins beyond this door. The world is too big to spend my time locked up in one place. Hey, there's a new slide at the playground. A merry-go-round. There was never anything like that in the village before. I didn't even know there was a circus in town. This can't be true. There's even a Ferris wheel. The water looks inviting. There's a letter in Mr. Hornbush's coat pocket. Look at that idiot!
Mr. Hornbush! Edna is snickering again!
Pull yourself together, Edna!
Let's go on a treasure hunt!
Shh! Later, Harvey.
Mr. Hornbush reminds me of the fish Mattis gave you for Easter.
Shh! Later, Harvey.
You flushed it down the toilet.
Mr. Hornbush! Edna is snickering again!
Pull yourself together, Edna!
We gotta get you out of here.
Shh! Later, Harvey.
We should venture out into the world.
Shh! Later, Harvey.
Edna! 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 There's a Ferris wheel outside!
No, that's impossible.
I saw it!
That's not fair. Not fair, not fair, not fair.
Mr. Hornbush! Mr. Hornbush! Edna's talking to herself again. And I can't properly concentrate on my assignment.
Edna Conrad, you keep interrupting the lesson. I'll give you an official warning. On the third warning, I'm putting you in the cupboard. Do you understand?
I'm sorry, Mr. Hornbush. It'll never happen again.
Hey, Edna! I spotted a letter in Mr. Hornbush's coat pocket. I'm sure it's part of a conspiracy.
Shh!
Edna, Edna, Edna! There's a circus in town!
What's that you say? A real circus?
Mr. Hornbush! Mr. Hornbush! Edna's talking to herself again. And I can't properly concentrate on my assignment.
I have to ask you to behave, young lady. That is the second warning, Edna. Interrupt the lesson one more time, and I'll put you in the cupboard.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hornbush. It'll never happen again.
What does that piece of paper say?
Oh, it's a note from my father. He just forgot to put marmalade on my sandwich again.
Edna! 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 It's the warmest day of the year today!
Oh no. And I have to sit here pushing numbers around.
Mr. Hornbush! Mr. Hornbush! Edna's talking to herself again. And I can't properly concentrate on my assignment.
Edna! That's it. Enough is enough. Into the cupboard. Come on, move it.
But...
No back talk now.
She looks unhappy. Edna! 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 There's a merry-go-round outside!
Great. Thank you very much. And I'm stuck in a cupboard.
Edna! 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 They have a new slide at the playground!
Great.
Edna!
Great.
Edna! 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 Swimming season's begun!
Great. Thank you very much.
Can you reach the letter?
Sure. I can't make out anything. It's much too dark in here.
You could pass the letter through the hole. Then I can read it for you.
Good idea.
This is incredible. The letter is from Dr. Marcel, addressed to Mr. Hornbush. The doctor is paying him money to hold you back in school. And he stresses that under no circumstances are you to be allowed to leave class early. Especially, and this one's underlined, when the weather is good.
I can hardly believe it. Obviously, Dr. Marcel has been carrying out a personal vendetta against me for a long time. He'll pay for this.
This all seems a bit illogical to me, but I've seen it written in black and white.
We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
There's a letter in Mr. Hornbush's. That's really strange with the letter, isn't it?
You said it, Harvey.
She looks unhappy. This is Edna's teacher, Mr. Hornbush. Alfred is such a moron. To be or not to be? We could paint the skull with bright colors.
Wouldn't I have to get out of this cupboard first?
What's this piece of paper in your bag?
It's not really important. My father forgot to put out breakfast for me.
That's really strange. There's a letter in Mr. It's really handy that the cupboard has a peephole in exactly the right position. Looky, looky, Edna, I can see you! This is Edna's teacher, Mr. Hornbush. The fun begins beyond this door. I'd love to know what it says. I wonder if it can be of any use. There's a letter. She looks unhappy. What's this?
It's not my father.
That's
You said
She looked. It's really handy that the cupboard. I can make out a pattern. I'm more of an art rabbit, not a math bunny. Math is god-awful. Let's skedaddle.
I'd love to. Unfortunately, I'm stuck here in this cupboard.
Let's go on a treasure hunt.
Wouldn't I have to get out of this cupboard first?
This whole